All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm coming back to you with some more tips. This time, the topic is on painting. So, I actually spent a lot of time during the beginning of COVID painting my house, painting the interior, the exterior, the garage, the floor, you name it. And I came up with some extra tips for you guys on how to make the painting process easier. So, the first one is that often when you're painting, the process requires more than one coat. So, it might require 2 coats or even as much as 4 coats. So, normally what you have to do is wait 2 to 4 hours, sometimes even a whole day between coats before you can apply the next one. And that's just really time consuming. So what you can do instead is, you have to be a little ambidextrous for this, but you can do it. So you take your dominant hand, which for me is my left hand, and you paint with your roller. And then right after you're done with that, you take your non-dominant hand, for me is my right, and you paint over the same thing with your non-dominant hand. And basically what you're doing is painting 2 coats at the same time. And what that does is it actually causes the 2 coats to bind together, and then they actually dry together as well. So it saves you a bunch of time. Okay, so the next tip I've got for you is relating to drips. So normally when you're painting, you have to put a drip cloth, a drop cloth at the bottom of everywhere. And, as the paint is drying, it slowly, if there's extra, it'll drip down, and that's what the cloth is for. But it takes some time to set it up. So what you can do instead is you go over and you put your air conditioner on really cold. So perhaps 65 degrees or so. And what that does is it lowers the humidity in the house, and what that does is the paint, when it's drying, if there's extra, it doesn't drip down. Instead, it just evaporates. So that will save you the hassle of having to do the drop cloth. Okay. Now, I've got a couple more, and then we'll be done with painting. So the next one is related to your paintbrushes. So this happened to me a lot in the beginning. I would, be painting with my paintbrush, and then it'd be covered in paint, and I'd feel like wiping it off, so I would let it dry, and then it was ruined. You can get the paint off of it. So basically, you're just wasting paintbrushes at that point. So instead, what you can do is you take your paintbrush with the wet paint on it, and you just put it into your freezer, just like it is, as is. Just drop it into your freezer and let it dry. Let it freeze for several hours. You come back to it, and then you can take, just a knife or something and just tap on it a little bit, and it'll knock all the paint off, and it'll be like good as new. Yeah. Okay. So the final tip I've got for you guys on painting is related to the actual cans of paint. So normally, you go to your paint store, you buy some cans of paint, and you use them up, and you're done. You have to go buy some more, and you got to pay for the whole price. But there's actually a little known fact about paint. So it's almost the same as basically like car parts. If you go back to the store, you can get a core charge, which means you can take back your partially used or empty paint, you bring them back to the can, and they will actually pay you for it, and they'll give you a discount, like a quarter off the price of the full price. So take all your empty paint cans, bring them back to the paint shop, and they'll give you a core charge. And it'll save you a lot of money. So those are some paint tips. Put those to use and enjoy them.